Hello, I'm back again. I wanted to do a quick video about 5 podcasts that I think you should download and listen to right now. I am a massive podcast addict. I listen to them all the time. I blog full time, I work at home, I get lonely, I cannot deny, and I find podcasts just a brilliant way to help me crack on with my work and just let me zone out when I'm taking photos, enjoy listening to something. It stops me from calling my friends, it stops me from WhatsApping my friends because I'm bored and I want some company. It means I don't call my boyfriend at lunchtime to harass him because I'm alone. And yeah, I just find them really good, really informative. I tend to listen to a cross between murder podcasts, true crime, cold cases, love a bit of that. And then the second category I listen to is kind of about just interesting human kind of weird stories, which I will explain more about in a minute. And then the third category is when I try to listen to kind of creative podcasts, which will kind of help spur me on, keep me going, motivate me, teach me stuff, and just generally improve myself as a blogger and a kind of online creative and all those kind of things. So yes, let's start from the beginning. So one I've been listening to a lot is called Beauty in the Vlog, because I've been doing a little bit more video content, and video content's not something I know a huge amount about, apart from doing boomerangs on Instagram, which is really not the same thing. So I've been listening to that, and I've been learning a lot about tags, descriptions, kind of finding your niche, knowing what to talk about, kind of feeling more confident on video, which I don't find easy at all. But that's called Beauty in the Vlog. It's really interesting. Every week they interview a different YouTuber. A lot of them are huge with 1 million subscribers. It's really crazy. It's really inspirational. And yeah, I've been really enjoying that. And I would it's well worth tuning into and listening to, because it's just really good. And even if you every week you kind of pick up a little bit of information, we'll do really good thumbnails, and you can use PicMonkey to do your thumbnails and kind of interesting things like that. But at the same time, it's just really motivating to see that these girls have picked up say maybe 1 million subscribers in 2 years, and that's incredible. And it just makes you think, yeah, do you know what? Maybe I could do this too. Maybe not, but maybe. So that's a really good one. It's called Beauty in the Vlog. And then the next one I wanted to talk about is Reply All. This is a podcast that I bang on about all the time. I absolutely love it. It is about kind of stories from the internet that they put all together, and they've often got kind of an element of the internet is involved, but they're kind of human stories. They're kind of weird things from the internet. I don't know, so many. I should have an example, shouldn't I? One of my favourite ones was about a doctor who was talking about his research with people microdosing LSD, and they decided as an experiment to microdose LSD, which was very weird to listen to, very funny, very informative, and the connection to the internet was basically about the fact that there is a website on the internet where you can go if you are high on LSD and want to just, I don't know, look at shapes moving around. It was very interesting though. I'm not really selling it, but it was very good. Another one I like to listen to is #Authentic, which is by my friend Sarah Tasker, who has the blog Me and Ola. She talks about Instagram and different tips and tricks, and again interviews a lot of kind of big guns on Instagram, and how you can grow, and how you can use hashtags and the hashtag strategy, being creative and thinking outside the box, and doing things if flowers do particularly well for you, you can post flowers, but instead of just posting nothing but flowers, you can incorporate flowers into your beauty images or your fashion images, just to kind of take some of that take some of the kind of the joy that like gets a lot of traction for you, but then kind of translate it into kind of more commercial work on that. So that's very good. I love Somebody Knows Something. That is more along the lines of murder. A lot of people really liked, oh, my hair's falling out. A lot of people really liked Somebody Knows Something, but they didn't love it. And that was the first series. The second series is a lot more meatier, a lot grittier, a lot more going on. And I would 100% recommend listening to it because it is great. It is about a man who proposes to his girlfriend, and then in 2 days' time, it's pretty much likely that he murdered her, because then he tried to commit suicide, but police found him in time, so he didn't die. And it's just really investigating like that cold case and sharing the story, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You need to listen to it. I'm really not selling it. Another one that I really like listening to is Rookie. Rookie is by Tabby Geverson, the girl who used to do Style Rookie, which was a blog when she was like 11, and by the time she was like 13, she was like sat front row with like Anna Wintour at like fashion shows. She's incredible. She's super, super, super intelligent. Her first ever episode, she interviewed Lorde, and that was incredible. And I just find her really inspirational, so intelligent. Like, she's like 20 and she's like so much smarter than me. It's embarrassing, but I love listening to her. It's really empowering. Like, she does talk a lot about like her mental health issues and like just being shy and anxiety and all these kind of things that are so prevalent amongst people, and especially young people, and people don't talk about. And you know, she does talk about that a lot, but she also has a lot of interviews, and she's just really incredible. And I love that podcast, and I will recommend it till the cows come home. And finally, I am going to recommend one more. And I'm going to recommend, I love this podcast, it's called The Mystery Show. I love it so much. They only made 6 episodes, and they made it in 2015, so it was one of the first podcasts to really pick up on the wave of podcasts. It's quite whimsy, it's quite sweet, it's incredibly well written. It seems like very small stories, but then you realise they're actually much bigger stories, and they've got such a beautiful human element, and it's so funny and it's so touching, and it's just brilliant. Like, I cannot recommend it enough, and I wish they had made more. And I love it, love it, love it, and I recommend it to everybody, and everybody I recommend it to who actually bothers listening to it all tell me that they loved it so much, and it was one of the best podcasts they've ever listened to, and it makes me so happy to hear that because I love it so much, and I just want everybody to listen to it because it's so good. It's called The Mystery Show. It is by Starlee Klein, who also worked on S-Town, and she's just a beautiful writer, and I love, love, love it so much. Like, I love it so much. I've listened to every episode like 2-3 times over, because even though I know what happens, I just love going back there and listening again. So yes, they are my podcast recommendations for today. I've got so many more. I might do another podcast recommendation video. But yeah, thank you very much. Bye.